assuredly, the porn of FGO has garnered so much attention, it's insane. Everyone in chat is saying it's the anime. No, they're not. Poll? What the fuck's a poll gonna solve? All that does is get the sample size from my chat. Chat, we all know the game sucks ass. You know what doesn't suck ass? The porn. It's everywhere. Just poll it? Nah, fuck no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. FGO is such a shit game. People make a forum about how they felt asleep playing it. That's insane. Paul? Only like 300 people answer polls. Yeah, nobody uses the polls anyways. Ban Techno for not polling. Okay, I'll do a better research. Rule 34. Fate series. 101,000 different pieces of porn. Genshin Impact. 148,000. This means that Fate Grand Order only has 33% less porn than Genshin Impact from a game a fraction of the size. Genshin Impact, a game carried by the fan service of their porn creators. They're discovered by porn, guys. We all know it. Absolutely, we all know.
Oh my god.
That is realistically any cash grab gacha game that gets released for an anime. To pick one out, My Hero Academia, the strongest hero. From a beloved manga, wow, that shit really dated when this fucking script was made. Okay, holy shit. From a manga with a McDonald's employee as a protagonist to, from what I've heard about it, a game so dog shit that everyone stopped caring about it.
Sure, nice proof. Okay, all right, then go ahead and show me your proof then, big man. Go ahead. Show us your big proof that you have. Yeah, nice proof, dude. Go ahead. Oh, wait, you fucking can. The only thing that you can do is make a well-educated guess.
Yep.
Now, let me go ahead and further continue on why I'm right about this and you're wrong. Fate series.
Why I'm right and you're wrong. Okay.
How many viewers does Fate have? There we go. Great. The first 6 episodes of the Fate Winx thing was viewed by 57 million subscribers in 2022.
Okay.
Okay. So then we take the fact that there's 110,000 different versions of porn for Fate.
Okay.
So let's take this and let's crunch the numbers here. So 110,000 divided by 56 million. Hold up. 56 million divided by 110,000. So that means that each piece of artwork wants to average around 509 viewers to depend on where more viewers are coming from. The actual anime series itself or the artwork that it is made. Use Google Trends maybe. Yeah, let me Google trend. Fate Grand Order porn. Fate Grand Order anime. And that will show us the raw graphical data. The only thing that you can understand here is there's 56 million viewers of Fate. Okay?
Okay.
56 million. That's a lot of people. Okay? There's 110,000 different pieces of pornography for Fate just on rule34.com that are properly labeled. Now, you have to make the assumption on what do you think people watched more of? This anime or have seen the art? It depends on whether you think or don't think that a piece of art in average can garner more than 500 views per piece of art or not. Me personally, I think that's very plausible. If each piece of art needed to average 10,000, then no, I don't think that's possible. But a merely average of 500 views per piece of smut, that's really not that hard to attain. That is why I have been led to assume that. You can assume whatever you want to, but the reality is either we're both right or we're both wrong. You can.
My bet is on both wrong, right? Because realistically, we're kind of in a spot where, well, I don't know if I can include myself in this because I'm only playing like 1, maybe 2 gacha games, right? So I can't really speak. But I feel like, in general, players have a certain POV that we can explore, but we don't have the entire thing, right? We don't have the entire thing, the entire info. And we're only speculating with theories, basically. Now, the company, they know exactly what's going on, probably. At least I'm assuming that, okay, maybe not, maybe they don't know everything, but I'm assuming like they have like 90% of the information of why a game is working and why it isn't working.
Choose one. However, there obviously is no
But
direct proof of what
if
makes
a
it more,
company
the anime
chooses
or the porn.
to
It's your
go
choice.
for fan
That's the reason
service,
why I believed what I believed.
no one knows why. That's also a factor. Luck is also a factor, right? Some things just work because they work, and sometimes some things could be better than the working things, but they don't work. They just throw shit at the wall. If you are a small company, on your last breath, right? On your very last thing, you probably are throwing shits at the wall and hoping something sticks. But I highly doubt that you are like a big company, you are doing that. I highly doubt that big companies, because that's the thing, big companies don't want to risk big. Like the only way that a company goes for a big risk if basically if it's a Hail Mary. It's like going to the university, becoming a millionaire. Try to search when was the last economics became a millionaire out of their theories. Okay. Theory is very different from practice. What I'm saying here is that a gaming company has more of an idea. They YOLO all the way up. I think. Okay. Can you YOLO all the way up? I don't necessarily think so. You can throw a Hail Mary and it can go really, really high. We have the survivor bias. How many games die? Oh, a lot. A lot more than survive. A lot more than survive. A lot more than survive. Like some games don't even make it to launch. We only talking about all the games that worked. Yep, true, very true. Very true. We're only talking about the games that work. That's it. That is very true. Oh my god. Alright. But before they worked, it was just people YOLOing. Hmm. Okay. Let's say this. Do you think that people having a plan to succeed, right, and they have a certain path, they've chosen a certain path that they're gonna walk on, right, in order to get to success, do you think that that is YOLOing? They have a plan, they have an idea, they're like, okay, we're gonna make, yeah, then okay, I guess you're right. In that case, you're right. Everything is a YOLO.
In terms of fan service,
It's your choice. That's the reason why I believed what I believed.
you had a fairly dedicated, tested with.
I mean, not everyone who viewed Fate looked at the porn. And in the same note, just to make it very clear, not
Since you
everyone
may
who
have
looked
a
at Fate
plan that
porn
that
looked
works
at the
is
anime.
way different.
Case in point.
Okay. Let's say if not all the Marvel movies would have worked. Okay. Marvel movies is something that I can actually talk about because I watch the MCU, right? Okay, so let's talk about the Marvel movies for a little bit. Marvel movies start I don't want to go too back. I don't want to go too far back, right? But Blade is a Marvel movie. The investor placed 200 million and it didn't work. From what I know, statistically, the only kind of flop was the last Captain Marvel movie. What was it called? Because they had a budget and they barely made it. I don't know if they couldn't even make the budget back or if they were. What was the last Captain Marvel movie? The Marvels. The Marvels, right? I think that that's the only realistical flop. Because everything else, I the one with Angelina Jolie, the Eternals, that was not a flop. That didn't flop. It just didn't made as much money, but it didn't flop. I think that was over the budget. It made some money over the budget, not a lot, but it made money over the budget. It just wasn't as successful. Maybe we can say that it wasn't as successful. The only one that actually flopped was the Marvels, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Let me quick Google. Quick Google. Quick Google. Now, for example, who would have guessed? I mean, a movie with Angelina Jolie probably shouldn't be flopping to begin with. That Aquaman would be the best Marvel movie ever. Aquaman is not in the MCU. Check the money they made. Okay. Let me check. Aquaman is not in the Marvel universe though. That's DC. I wanna see the Eternals budget. Eternals budget is told to be $236 million. Okay. And Eternals box office. $402. Aquaman won all the awards. Marvel Aquaman is Namor. Oh, that's what he's talking about. All the awards for the most money ever and all kinds of bullshit. Are you talking about Deadpool? Are you talking about Deadpool? Because ain't no way Aquaman made that much money. Legit Aquaman. Aquaman. Alright. The one that had Jason Momoa. Aquaman box office. Okay. The first Aquaman lifetime gross made 335 million. So that's less than the Eternals. The second one, Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom, made 124 million. Okay? And the third one, Aquaman 2021 re-released, made 42,000. I don't know where you're getting the statistics. Aquaman the Lost Kingdom, there it is. So Aquaman the Lost Kingdom, that's number 2. Worldwide it made 440 million. 440 million was made worldwide by Aquaman the Lost Kingdom. The Eternals, they did it on the trial of Johnny Depp. Since the wife was on the movie, the wife was cut from the movie though. Like her role was significantly smaller. Okay. No Hio, I'm not gonna. I think you have some fake news going your way. I don't know where you're getting that info, but Aquaman is definitely not the biggest movie from the comic book franchise. Let's go with that, because he is DC first. He's not even from Marvel. And even as DC, he's still not better than most Marvel movies. Money-wise. We're talking about money-wise. He didn't make more money than most Marvel movies. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Box office Aquaman grossed in the United States and Canada in other territories for a total worldwide gross of 1.1 billion. Bro, where are you getting that info though? Where is that from? Give me the website. Give me the website and I'm gonna check it out. Just don't type it as a link. Give me just the name of the site, don't put .com. Legit the first result on Google. That is not the result that I'm seeing. That is definitely not the result that I'm seeing. I'm gonna go again. Aquaman, box office. Wait, let me do this. Box office. Aquaman. Aquaman. Box office Aquaman. Okay, I see it now. Now I see it. Okay, Aquaman, domestic, 33. Okay, international. Worldwide, a total of 1.1 billion. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna do Eternals. I wanna see how much it, wait. Box office, budget, it crossed, it worked. Okay. So, Eternals, worldwide, 402. 402 millions. I wanna see the total gross though. Now I wanna see Deadpool. I'm kinda curious. Deadpool and Wolverine. 1.3 billion. 1.34. 1.34 billion. How about Endgame? Avengers Endgame. Gross 2.7 billion. 2.8. Avengers Endgame did 2.8 billion. Holy shit. No idea they did so much. Endgame, and what was the other one? Infinity War. Infinity War. 2 billion again. Alright. Holy shit. That's a lot of money. But yeah, basically this all started that okay, never mind. Back to the video. Back to the video. This all started because I think the only actual realistic flop for Marvel is the movie The Marvels. Not sure on what Rolex you would have guessed Aquaman was going to make this much money. Yeah. I guess people just wanted to see a different action movie. But I get your point, right? No one expected it. It was basically a YOLO and it worked. I get what you're saying. Alright.
Me, I watched the Fate porn for years before I even knew that it was an anime.
Okay.
So it's really to each their own.
It
In
is.
recent times, fan base, the fucking My Hero Academia fan base, them motherfuckers would literally storm Normandy for the sake of their characters and ships.
Okay.
Yet the game was so utter ass to where no one gave a damn about it. Then for Gunnar fan servers, look at the bottom of Sensor Tower stats. That is a spreadsheet of
Damn.
notches, and if you look at most of them, they got the Coomer designs, yet those are not enough to save it. Then take Devil May Cry, Peak of Combat. One of the most beloved IPs, characters in it are amazing, game's ass. Guess what? It's dying. Unless you are at the level of Fate, fan service on its own will never save a game. It will mainly serve to make it more popular, as, unsurprisingly, it's something people want to see. Fan service gets people into the door. An actual solid game makes people care about it.
Yep.
Hell, look at Nier Automata. There are more polygons in 2B's ass than there are in the entirety of Ocarina of Time. When this game dropped, everyone was talking about 2B. 7 years after the game's release, and people are still talking about her. But Nier Automata didn't sell well just because of 2B's ass. It popped off because the game on its own was amazing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, look at Nier, the PlayStation 3 version of it. Same exact case as Nier Automata. Story was amazing, some even say better than Automata, and it has Kaine, damn near same vibes as 2B. but the game didn't do that well. Reason being, the PlayStation 3 version has combat that felt like if you took Dark Souls 2 dogshit gameplay and flayed it in the 9th layer of hell, which was
Oh
due
my
to the fact
God.
that Square Enix didn't give Yoko Taro any budget for his works, which is why Drakengard
shame.
3
Yoko
ran
Taro's
like
a
a
genius.
hellhound with every known drug injected into it, but I digress. Both games got fan
Okay.
service and an amazing story, but one is a much more polished experience and an all-around better game. So it was able to do better as the product, aside from fan service, was just good. And sure enough, the Nier remake sold over 1 million copies. Incredibly
That's insane.
similar to the PlayStation 3 version, but it did better as the overall
Fucking
experience
nuts.
of the game was leagues above the PlayStation 3 version. So yeah, fan service exists as a good advertisement for games. Same shit's the case with Stellar Blade. I knew nothing about that game, but because of people going gorillas bananas about the fan service, I now know a shit ton about it.
Oh, yeah.
All they did was
Damn.
make jiggle physics, then the gooners and anti-gooners
Yep.
advertised the game to every single
Oh,
living
yeah.
organism with the controversies of it.
And that
Now, from
was
what I've
good
heard, the game
shit.
itself seems damn good, so I think it's gonna be a hit when it releases. And guess fucking what? I wrote the script months ago, but didn't make the video till now because my time management is dog shit. But who was right? Me in the past, and the 1 million+ copies shipped up sold of Stellar Blade. It's another
Damn.
case where people know of something due to what everyone's talking about, but the actual quality of the game is what makes them want to play it. So that's
Facts.
what I think about fan service in a game. Unless your IP is as strong as something like Fate, fan service on its own cannot save a game. We've seen many cash grab dogshit games be made to profit on something's popularity. Those have a track record of failing. We've
Yep.
seen games come out and the only saving grace of them is, oh, the characters are hot. We've seen those fail over and over. But when you make a product that is actually good, unsurprisingly, people want to play it. From
Yep.
their fan service, either it be hot characters or cameos that people love, serves as an effective advertisement. Remember when Mortal Kombat brought in Omni-Man and Homelander as playable characters? Fans loved it, everyone was talking about it. But if that game on its own was hot ass, nobody would have cared. So that's my thought when it comes to people saying fan service is needed or that it's a cheap way to get money. Now we come to the pseudo-cultural
that's
aspect
correct.
about all this.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's saying fan service is needed. However, in a gacha game, if you do pivot and make luge skins, you will get short-term benefits. Absolutely. And the short-term benefits being monetary can also be used to develop your game in order to improve it with funds you may not necessarily have had previously. And the other
Okay.
thing is adding 2 nice collabs to a shit game isn't going to save it. Well,
Yep.
I don't think anybody has ever thought, oh yeah, man, if they add fucking Omni-Man into Tetris, it's going to quadruple the income of the game. It's like, well, no, it's just not fucking necessary. I don't think that's an argument that anybody is actually having.
Where some people will love a game or hate it due to fan service.
this
and
video
honestly,
isn't really saying
I
anything
think
that
feeling
anybody
either
doesn't
way
already
is
know.
incredibly fair. If you don't want to play a game, simply just don't. If you think the title of a game
Okay.
is stupid, that's a valid reason to not play it. End of the day, it's your time. You can choose however you want to spend it.
Very
However,
true.
When it comes to criticism, that's when the critiques need to be more valid. And then that's when people split hairs. Now, to take any stance of, I want fan service in a game or I don't want it, I don't care too much. As my perspective is, I want the creators of something to fully and faithfully achieve their vision. That is frame one, what I want out of art. If you would call games art, but I feel as though most people already do. I just want
Okay.
the creators to make what they want to make. Now, that doesn't mean I'll fully agree with the final product. After all, if the developers adhere to their vision and made a pile of dog shit, I'm not playing a pile of dog shit. I
Okay.
just want
Sure.
that passion to be what drives the cart. The end destination I may not like, but I prefer that to be the driving force of creation. So when it comes to if
Yep.
games should or shouldn't have fan service, my answer is I just want the creators to do what they are passionate about. And from there, my like of the game will be judged by the actual product. It's like,
Okay.
you got Nikkei, a game of fan service. I'm sure I'll find a way to survive. I don't really care about it. Then you got this shit-ass mobile game I'm regretting playing for a video I might make in the future. Fucking Dream Girlfriend. In that dog shit, you literally make a waifu and train them to become more human, I suppose. And you gotcha for clothes and shit for the character to wear. And deadass, that feels like the most incel-ass game I've ever played, dog. I won't even hold you. And that's what I mean when I say in this pseudo-culture.
Bro.
I don't care to take a specific side, as I find dislike towards the game will just depend on the contents of it, not for the category of fan service to non-fan service. So that's
Okay.
my thoughts when it comes to the pseudo-culture war of fan.
Listen, man, I think fan service is great when it's done authentically and it doesn't feel forced.
Okay.
You gotta understand, I'm not a guy who needs fan service. Listen, man, I played Cookie Run Kingdom for 8 fucking months. And that game was great. You think I was jerking off to cookies? Absolutely fucking not. But fan service is done well. And I
Okay.
do believe that fan service definitely has the ability to save a game. Short-term profits can be used
Yep.
to develop long-term improvements. And I do think that if a
Very
game
true.
is failing, they should turn to fan service. Absolutely. Because sex sells. We all fucking know it. Okay, there's a reason why none of the characters look like me. There is no character
Yep.
put into the game that's fat and bald. You wanna know why? Because those are the fucking enemies. Lie meter, you jerked off to some of the cookies? No, I fucking didn't. Okay, I didn't. They make these characters pretty intentionally because it makes the players excited, and it makes the character or the players more excited to be these characters. They can self-insert and they can see the way that these other girls are reacting to that handsome character, and they can feel something they've never felt before, which is attractive. Okay, but fan service can definitely save a game, and it's definitely good for a game when it's done authentically,
Okay.
and it's even better when it's done to characters that don't look like children.
Very, very true. The last statement was very true, Tectone. Very true. Alright. Next video. Darth Vader. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of videos. Okay. Let's go. We do this. We do this. OBS. We go over here. We go over here. Okay. We're chilling, I guess. YouTube just reached a new low. Is it about ads? I'm assuming it's about ads. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys. You need to know that Christmas is coming. Okay, winter is coming. Christmas is coming. Ads are about to get even more aggressive. Okay, ads are about to get more aggressive everywhere on all platforms. So brace yourselves. Get those really, really good. Tomorrow is not Black Friday. Today I feel like, for me at least, today is a Black Friday for me. Today. I already had offers and I'm kind of planning on spending some money, but I'm gonna see how it pans out. But yeah, brace yourself, get some good software. Get some good software on your browsers and brace for impact. If you want to not get ads, get a VPN with Venezuela IP. Oh my god. Don't leak. They're gonna hear you and then it's GG's. Do not leak shit. Okay? Never leak stuff like that. Never leak stuff like that. Everyone's watching. Everyone is watching. Especially Mark Zuckerberg. Especially him. He not only watches, he also listens. Is all safe? Nah. It's really not. It's due to sanctions? Oh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't laugh at that. Okay. Alright, we're chilling. We're chilling. YouTube, there we go.
YouTube is officially out of touch with reality, and it's not even funny anymore. From increasing the duration of ads, to increasing the price of YouTube Premium, to more than
The sanctions aren't a secret. I know that they're not a secret, but they are not a secret. But I shouldn't be laughing at sanctions. Okay, they obviously, I shouldn't be laughing at them.
even funny anymore. From increasing the duration of ads, to increasing the price of YouTube Premium, to more than $20 per month. And YouTube is apparently considering hiding the view count and upload data videos. First things first.
Wait, what?
Per month. And YouTube is apparently
YouTube reportedly testing new homepage that removes dates and view counts.
considering hiding the view count and upload data videos. First things first, let's talk about YouTube ads. The duration of
So
today's
people
YouTube
see
ads
all
is
viral
unacceptable. As a matter of
videos
fact, the main
again.
reason as to why I'm making this video
Oh
in the
my
first place
god.
is because yesterday night I was in the living room on my TV trying to watch this ASMR video from this Asian girl with two big soccer balls. And you know, I had one hand on my beef Wellington and the other hand on my remote. And when I went to click on one of her videos, I was greeted with a 60-second ad. Do you understand how crazy a 60-second ad is? Bruh, that's enough for me to give myself the hack tour plus peanut, eat it, and the ad is still gonna be playing. You understand how ridiculous what I just said is? But that's the world we live in nowadays.
Damn.
And I'm sure all of you guys watching this video right now have noticed how obnoxious YouTube ads have gotten recently. Actually, I don't know what you're talking about. You see, I'm a 200 IQ Rick and Morty watcher, and I use what's called an ad blocker. I've yet to see any of those ads. Well, don't you worry, because YouTube's here to cuck all of us equally. Not only is YouTube introducing their own video
Wait, video player? will be blocked after 2 videos. It looks like you may be using an ad blocker. Video playback will be blocked unless YouTube is allow listed or